Hey, and thanks so much for stopping by the YouTube channel of the Tech Geeks. We're a group of professionals based across Australia, New Zealand and the UK who love finding solutions for our customers. Each month I try and give you a little update of what I see is happening in the market and the stock. So the first thing I want to talk about this month is really simple. That is outdoor wireless 6 gigahertz frequency. So we've seen with the advent of wireless 7, we've seen a lot more access points coming for inside that support wireless 7, but also the wireless 6 gigahertz frequency band. Obviously we've got 2.4, 5 gigahertz and now 6 gigahertz. 6 gigahertz gives us more channels and therefore a result of ultimately greater speed. One thing that we see though at the moment, certainly for the Europe and Australia side of the world, is that the 6 gigahertz band is not licensed yet for outdoor. It's only licensed for indoor. So we do see some manufacturers that have launched outdoor access points that support 6 gigahertz, but the firmware is restricted for this country. I'm sure as we head into probably 2026, as some of this is now starting to become ratified, that the firmware will be updated to allow that 6 gigahertz band. But just be aware of that. If you're looking at vendors like Cambium, you're looking at vendors like Ubiquiti, TP-Link, a few of those others that are bringing access points out, that you will probably see that the 6 gigahertz band is currently disabled if you're in Australia, New Zealand or Europe at this stage, so that it doesn't cross over with some of the licensed frequencies that people have already paid for in that range. So that's one piece of information for you. Otherwise, what are we seeing? Stock and delivery times are looking pretty good. We're seeing, I'm going to jump today first into firewalls. We're seeing some great licensing changes for WatchGuard, which means that you can buy the piece of tin, the hardware, and then have the license of your choice added to it. This means that more can be kept in stock, because previously you had to buy a model that was one product item, the number of years that you wanted a certain subscription plus the hardware. Now we can bundle it together, which means that you can pretty much get the hardware next day. So this is a really exciting update for that. So if you're looking for quick delivery firewalls, then WatchGuard is a great starting point for you. Look at some of the other vendors. We're starting to see a good run through of the new G series of devices from Fortinet. And the availability is again probably about 7 to 10 days in general turnaround for a lot of those. Sophos, we're seeing pretty good supply. Obviously quite a few sold through in March and April, and has maybe just slowed the supply line down very slightly. But again, if it's not immediately in stock, probably only 7 to 14 days and you will have those. Those are our key ones. SonicWall have got, like I've talked about a few times, the TZ80, got some performance reviews coming on that very shortly, and supply is pretty good across the SonicWall range. Let's have a look at wireless. Wireless, what have we got? Well, we've got Ubiquiti, keep running out plenty new products. We've got quite a lot coming in the enterprise range that are deal reg, things like the A7 access point. That's generally available, but to see stock, you do have to get that deal regged along with the ENVR. World Conference has been happening for them, and there's rumors of plenty more equipment coming. The G6 bullets and turrets, we've seen a good flow of those and continued good flow of those. We have seen the G6 PTZ pushed back now into launch in probably the middle of June. We have some new switches that are still slated for this month. We're going to wait and see if that happens. We've only got a few days. I'm recording this on the 28th of May. So we've only got a couple of days. So I do think that's probably a couple of weeks away. That's the Pro XG8 PoE. So we're waiting to see that. Just now, stock in the Europe and Australasia side of the world for the AI PTZ. This is the start of the replacement of the G4 PTZ just come into stock. Hop onto our website if you're looking to pre-order those, the techgeeks.com. So again, allow some time. TP-Link, good run through some great new products. Got some new reviews coming of those shortly for performance. But again, good supply of all of that. We mainly concentrate on the Armada and the Vigi side of that network portfolio. What else have we got? Rugi, again, good supply of Rugi. Have had a few hiccups. Got some great new point-to-point and point-to-multipoint devices coming for them, which is going to be really exciting over the coming months. Again, some more reviews and performance reviews coming up in the coming days. So that's a really exciting point there. And then in the cameras, we still see great, like I said, a whole bunch more Ubiquiti cameras. See a whole new lot of Reolink starting to emerge as well. Great product range for the home and the small business. And we can see the Vigi, the TP-Link Vigi range. If you're interested in good quality cameras, they have two ranges there. They have some in a polycarbonate chassis, or you can buy metal chassis ones as well. And supply is pretty good for all of those. So that gives you a rough idea of where I see the market is heading towards. Again, still a lot more together. We're seeing a lot more heading to managed detection and response. So if you're in the cybersecurity space and looking for instant response for incidents and software to be managed on your computer for cybersecurity, get in contact. We're a partner with many of the world's leading cybersecurity vendors, and we'd love to find a solution for you. So hopefully that's a real quick but useful update of where we see things at in June already, almost halfway through this year. And I can't believe where this year has gone so quickly, but it's really exciting to see the new products and really exciting to see what is developing in this whole space. So please hang around, subscribe, check out our website as well, thetechgeeks.com, and I'm sure you'll find some gold, some useful information here.